Airbender, which I can see that, but this book in a bad way for other books because this book tied up such a great series. I don't know if I can give.
Here are 5 books I wish I could read again for the first time. Crime and Punishment. This is one of the best books ever. It blew my mind when I read it. Dude, kills someone, and then he spirals into this psychotic, paranoid breakdown afterwards, and I'm like, dude, I get it. The Colorless, Sakura Tazaki and His Years of Pilgrimage. I've read maybe 13 Murakami books. This is probably my favorite. It's weirdly not one of his most popular ones, but for me, it hits. And I know for the people who love it, love it. POV, you just finished Normal People. What do? You read Conversations with Friends, Sally Rooney's first book. You realize it's equally as good, if not better. Blew my mind. I love this book. It's so digestible. 1984. You might be like, yeah, but no, it's good. Not only is it scary and relevant, it's entertaining, an engaging book. Paranoia, Surveillance State, one of the most important books ever. And when people say like, I'd let her ruin my life, I'd let him ruin my life, I'd let this book ruin my life. Again, it's that good. It did ruin my life in the best way possible. It did some things to me. Say what you want about the book. It's so good. There's a reason people are constantly talking about it. I hate it. I love it. It's so powerful. I've never been so connected to the characters in a book. Here are 5 books
Here are 6 books I think you should pick up if you're looking for something to read this summer. And who asked for this? Actually, quite a few people. And I really enjoy that because I love talking about books. So we're gonna start. I have some recs for you guys. I'm gonna be really quick about this, and these are in no order, so just okay. The first book I'm gonna talk about is The Hole by Hiroko Oyamada, and it's about.
Have you ever just been? These are a few books I think are
Really quick about this, and these are in no order.
are
Really quick about
requisite reading. I want to preface this by saying I don't think everyone needs to be a reader, but I think everyone should read. Starting off with everyone's favorite book, East of Eden. If you haven't read this, shame on you. Just kidding. To be honest, I wavered between this one and A Clockwork Orange by Anthony Burgess because they both tackle a similar theme. I decided A Clockwork Orange is probably not as enjoyable to everyone or even accessible because there is that slang in it, nadsat. I can't remember. I could see the language being an obstruction for enjoyment and comprehension. I'm choosing this one because it's a story about many things, one of those being free will in regards to human nature, a topic I think is integral to human life and meaning, a topic that haunts. I think it's done really well here, unpacked exquisitely. Having read a few of Steinbeck's work, I think this is to be honest, his best. This one hits the bullseye perfection. It's everyone's favorite book. Maybe it will be yours. Next is a book I have no idea where my copy is because I read it years ago, and it is a comic book. It is Persepolis. Comic book, graphic novel, regardless, it is requisite reading. It's a coming of age story of a girl growing a memoir / essay about Antigua, where Kincaid grew up. It showcased
Reading is literally a cheat code for your success, bro. There are 3 books I recommend for any young men. Number 1, I don't see a lot of people talk about this, but honestly, dude, it's changed my life. That book is Essentialism. Imagine you got a fuck ton of shit going on, and then you start to realize, like, yo, I shouldn't have this much stuff going on. It's actually not productive. That's literally the whole thing with Essentialism, is just focus on what is essential to you and to the mission. Like, when I was 17, I was focusing on a lot of different shit. I wanted to become an artist, like a rapper. I wanted to do content creating. I wanted to be an actor. I was doing motivational speaking. I was doing school. I was doing gym. I was doing 6 different things at once. And I didn't make that much progress on any. It was until I read this book and I cut down the acting and the rapping. And I went all in on content and gym. I wish I read this book a lot sooner. You can truly focus on what is essential to you and make big amount of progress. Dude, this next book has helped me with so much with like a brotherhood, creating like more masculine energy. Also helped me a lot with women and my overall like success. The Way of the Superior Man, bro. Bro, you can see how damaged it is, bro. I've read this book like 5 times already. It talks about a lot of like masculinity, how to actually be masculine, how to actually live your life. Like, I'm gonna read you like a passage from it. It's chapter 10, bro. Chapter 10, enjoy your friend's criticism. I'm gonna put you down right here, all right, bro? All right, but a man's capacity to receive another man's direct criticism is a measure of his man, bro. Bro, you can see how damaged it is, bro. I've read this book like 5 times already. It talks about a lot of like masculinity, how to actually be masculine, how to actually live your life. Like, I'm gonna read you like a passage from it. His capacity to receive masculine energy. If he doesn't have a good relationship to masculine energy, aka his father, then he will act like a woman and be hurt or defensive rather than make use of other men's criticism. And later on to this chapter, he says this, bro. I like this. Good friends should not tolerate mediocrity in one another. I love this book. I read this book fucking all the time, bro. I'm being dead ass. I've used this book to get like a lot of women. It works a lot because if you, it teaches you how like women actually work, like more feminine stuff. I love the book. Now the next book, it made me think more business-minded and how to actually like solve problems and be calm a lot. Your Next 5 Moves by Patrick Bet-David, bro. Like, one of the biggest takeaways I got from this book is a mindset like I use for problems. It's like, you know how like, you know, in algebra, bro, you have this thing is like solve for x, like, okay, 10x is something